Nothing
Look at
matters.
this. It's my fault. It's my fault. Look at this. Look at what I figured out how to do. See that?
You learned how to put people's comments on. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You didn't know that? Yeah, that wasn't a thing before.
He's saying N for Netflix protest. He's a big fan.
You get to see what a great stream we got.
Cat. Get that.
Don't you like my cat?
No.
You've never met my cat.
How's it going?
Now it's a real show.
Just put your camera down like normal.
It's fun to play with.
It's just his mic? My wife just said, what the fuck?
My mic is test one. Hello.
Honey, what are you talking about? It's just his mic.
It's just his mic. Like when I touch it, you mean something's wrong?
Oh, no, your mic's just shitty.
My mic is not shitty. Hold on.
You have it connected in a very shitty way. It's probably the noise canceling, honestly.
It's honestly, it's probably the automatic noise canceller.
Because that
so maybe. Well, you have a fancy air conditioner. I have a regular air conditioner.
Get a better one.
Well, maybe if we get enough super chats, because here's what happens if I turn off.
No.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
No, never mind. I don't care that much.
Well, I also don't care that much because whatever.
It sounds like
fine.
Shit. It sounds like your audio sounds like shit.
Well, somebody should give me. I'm sure there's a program I can route the fucking mic through. Somebody just has to tell me how to do it.
What do you mean route the mic through?
Because I can have the mic input go into something and then filter through that and have that be the output of my microphone. Right now, you're just getting the raw microphone.
You don't have a compressor or anything on it?
No.
Oh, wow. No wonder it sounds bad. All right. Here's our...
There you go.
Here's our... From last week. Oh, wait. I forgot to do everything. The intro. You want to do it?
Sure.
Yeah,
why not? We can pretend this is still a show. Biggest problem in the universe.
Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe. The only show that ranks every problem in the universe, from Crown Vicks to casino tricks. That was from Snowden. It was okay. No pedophile stuff, so.
Darn it.
I'm your host, Dick Masterson. Joining me, Vito Gesualdi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
It's going good?
It's been hot.
Yeah.
How hot is it where you are?
Bored treating you.
Belatro's so good that I'm now trying to make my own Belatro. I'm talking to programmers. I've got it all figured out. We're gonna make the next Belatro.
Why don't you make like a car or a warehouse business first?
Because this is the future. This is it. This is what the people want.
And you talk to programmers.
I got a couple different programmers vying for the opportunity to be a part of this exciting new project. Waste their time. Waste their time.
What are you talking to them about?
Well, basically, I would do all the art and game design. They would have to program it. If you want to show this tab real quick,
no,
the future of video gaming is right here.
What kind of game is it?
I'm trying to show it to you.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Just hit share with
this? Okay.
Look at that. Look at that.
Solitaire, but it has Final Fantasy shit.
Exactly.
Okay. And that's what?
That's $1 million idea.
So you have guys? How many programmers are you talking to?
I got guys, they're fighting for the rights. They're going, I got a lot of guys, trying to get in on this.
Are you going to give them the rights to make it?
No, it would be, I would pay them to develop it and I guess give them a piece of the back end.
Why would you give them a piece of the back end?
Well, I guess I could just pay guys to make it. Yeah.
Yeah. How much are you going to pay to bring this to fruition?
100,000 American dollars.
Are you joking, or do you have it budgeted out?
I have not budgeted anything. No, I have to get quotes from people as to what amount of time they think it would cost and what I would have to pay them. I could pay people to make stuff. What is it?
Well, I mean, anytime somebody starts throwing out like points on the back end for something that they've never done and have no idea how to do, you immediately know it's a scam. Or I immediately think scam?
I've worked on apps. I've worked on games.
Like Grindr? You've worked on Grindr?
Star Realms has a mobile app that took my UI design and made it terrible, and that's not my fault. I told them that looks bad, and they didn't fix any of it. So
when's the game going to be out?
Wait, when's this game going to be out?
Any game.
Well, Star Realms is already out, but
no, not Star Realms.
Yeah. I give it a year. It'll take about a year.
It'll take a year to make a
6 months
video game.
6 months. How's that?
I just want to know what you're
3 months.
I'm in for. No, 3 months. Don't bullshit me. How long do you think it'll take?
I would imagine it would take over. Well, I mean, I want to keep it really simple. I would want to get it into early access and then build on it from there. I would hope we could get like a prototype working in early access once people are working on it after like a year.
What's early access?
On Steam? That's when you have a version of the game that's not like 100% complete, but like people can get in and play test it, and as you refine it. Yeah, now. I mean, it used to be like, oh, this is like, just what, and now it's every game is unfinished when it comes out. Balatro was in early access as well. So
yeah, Balatro's amazing. That guy who made it's like really dedicated, right?
Absolutely. He's got but I do a lot of game stuff, man.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Like what? Like what kind of game stuff you talking
like
about?
Dice Monsters. You've seen Dice Monsters, of course.
Is that one that Matt Jarbo did?
No. That was that was Monster, whatever the hell.
Monster versus Monster, I think.
Yeah. Here, look, this is Vito Gesualdi's Dice Monsters. Look at this. I skinned a tabletop simulator to make this.
You made this?
I skinned, like you can. Yeah, I made all the graphics and I skinned all the
like, cards and put them on.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have rules built into it. You have to like play it manually.
Okay.
I didn't say I could program. I'm not saying I can program, but I can obviously do art and game design. I'm not like retarded.
I don't know about obviously.
Look at that. That looks pretty good.
What? This?
Yeah.
What looks good about it?
It's got nice crisp design there. Look at the cards they got.
Like AI
look at the art. Well, this was before they had AI. Now I can use AI. I had to use stock photos of barnyard animals to fill out the cards.
You took like a turtle and then made some boxes on Photoshop?
Hell yeah, dude. Those are some sick boxes.
I don't think that's really that impressive. No,
I have to test the game. What do you mean? It's impressive to design. And look, here's the physical version of it. We have a prototype.
Why is there a physical version of this?
Well, because it can play it either physically or digitally, ideally. It's an asymmetrical game.
Okay. All right, so you're making a game.
If I can get a programmer.
Those programmers, if you think artists are lazy, man, I got another
thing coming. Yeah, I know.
You're going to have a wake-up call.
Well, maybe I'll have to learn how to program. I took rudimentary programming way back when. Isn't it getting a lot easier now? Can't I just have AI tell me what to do?
It's a piece of cake. It's not even not hard at all. You should start vibe coding.
Okay.
This weekend.
I would have to
let everybody know what you're doing.
What do you code in? You're a coder.
I'll get out of here.
Rust? I hear you talking about Rust?
Mostly Anchor and JavaScript now.
So I should make this an Anchor is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you should make it an Anchor.
I'll make it an Anchor. I think that'll be easy. It seems easy is what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's still though, it's the project management I think is going to be the hardest part.
Well, yeah, we'll have some project. I have a project manager now for some stuff who I'll keep working with.
They could do Super Killer 2 and shitty. What are you calling it? Shitty card game.
Shitty card game. I think I'm going to call it. Well, I can't. I'm not going to give out the name because then somebody else will try to trademark it out from under me. But let me just say that orbs will be involved.
Orb sucker.
There will be orbs.
Is that going to be the name of it?
Maybe I'll call it "There Will Be Orbs." That's a good subtitle.
Orbs. Is it going to be funny?
It's going to be a little funny, yeah.
Will it be funnier than Super Killer?
Well, Super Killer's not funny at all, so of course.
I'm just asking if is it going to be funnier than the comic.
Have you ever seen the box art for Solstice? This is my inspiration.
A season of Solstice?
No, Solstice on the NES.
No.
It's just the most buff fucking wizard.
Okay.
And that's here. I'll show you real quick.
Is he looking at his orb?
No, he's holding a potion.
All right.
It's just this jacked. This is my inspiration. Jacked wizards going on an adventure. And you go, why is he so fucking ripped? He's a wizard. He can just use magic. And it's like, yeah, dude, but you don't want to skip fucking leg day, baby. You got to get jacked.
Like, do you
Wizard Quest? There will be orbs. That's the working title. There will be orbs.
Why is it that both you and Eric have
great ideas?
Yeah, have so many great ideas.
You know, it's just I
wasn't recording.
Well, we'll be able to grab it off the video. I'm just full of great ideas, many of which pan out spectacularly. Let's be real. You're acting like none of my ideas have ever come to any sort of fruition, and that's what's silly.
What do you mean, none of your ideas?
I'm saying that not every idea that I have is like knocks it out of the park, but like every once in a while, bam.
Yeah, but like for YouTube videos.
Sure, YouTube videos are good.
Yeah, that's like an idea. Like a t-shirt. That's like an idea.
Yeah.
I think there's more to making a video game than an idea.
In terms of like huge creative undertakings, I don't know. I think I've done all right. Did you ever watch my pilot? It's all right.
What pilot?
For Game Town?
No.
The hilarious situation comedy?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
That's like a TV show, though. That's way easier to make than a video game.
I agree.
Okay.
All I'm saying is Wizard Quest, there will be orbs, guys. Get it on your Steam wish list now, because I don't want you missing out on the fun.
Okay. What the hell's wrong with me? Number one. Cops that look like cop cars. I still don't know what the hell's wrong with me. Cars that look like cop cars. Number two. Darth Vader doing suicide awareness. Number three. And gambling is dead last.
People like gambling.
Yeah, I think they also didn't know what the hell you were talking about with your complaining about one win, about a little win in Vegas.
I guess I don't get anything out of it, you know?
Yeah. Zero says, my wife and I sent Vito the Final Fantasy figure. Vito, didn't you find it strange that you were told what the gift was ahead of time? I found that strange, Zero. The whole point of Vito's booty is that you don't know what you're getting. Well, that's not necessarily true. We sent it in knowing
I know sometimes what's getting sent in
for yourself and brag about it on air. Good luck trying to resell it, Vito. Your name is written on Cloud's ass. Okay.
So I did exactly what you wanted. What's the issue? Also, I know sometimes on the show you might tell a fun story.
When?
I don't know. Probably never.
This guy sending the figurine to you?
I thought that was the joke. The joke was that I was supposed to get into Vito's booty and I stole it. That's a better joke than, oh, actually, I knew you were going to steal it. Kind of ruins the whole fucking bit.
I don't know who's fooling who with this one.
Who's fooling who?
Yeah, I hope you pranked him, but if this is his prank on you, then it's retarded. Wyatt, hearing Vito saying he's having cold sweats really hits home after learning about the medicine he's taking. Yeah.
That meth is great.
Yeah. Stephen Mart, it gives you a lot of great ideas, doesn't it? Meth.
$1 million ideas.
Shooting rockets, taking computers apart. You could do anything. Stephen Martz, you know something, Dick? Some guys wipe front to back. Some guys wipe back to front. Vito wipes side to side.
I don't wipe in any direction because I have a bidet, which I don't understand what's wrong with you people. I'm also back on the AMP.
What's AMP?
AMP was the energy drink you all convinced me to stop drinking and to drink a 0-calorie alternative.
Vito, it doesn't matter. You're on meth. Do whatever you want.
Well, that's what I'm saying is I found out if I drink one of these and I take a meth pill, oh my God. It's like I'm in space. It's like I can see the numbers.
Yeah,
you look like Matrix code right now to me. I don't even see a man. I just see.
You might end up homeless. I'm gonna call it. You might end up homeless if you stay on the meth.
Some of the meth deals I've made have been bad deals. So yes, it's very possible.
Yeah, it's not
late night stock trading.
Many such cases. We are stage 0. Says Vito says he hates gambling, but he buys boxes of magic cards in hopes of being able to plus.
It's true. But I know magic cards, when you open them, it's a bad investment. If you hold on to them, not a terrible investment.
In hopes of being able to profit, I think he was trying to say. Not in being able to plus.
I'm definitely not profiting because I open too many of the cards that I mean to sell. Yeah, I'm plus maxing. I'm plus maxing.
Arcturus Mix says, I've been taking this super Ritalin, which is, he's quoting you, which is basically meth. Well, suddenly things make a lot more sense. Yeah. Urkim.
The super killer colors are insane, you guys. Every day I go in pixel by pixel.
Because I know you're not joking.
Did you see the Indiegogo update that I posted today with the colors?
Yeah, it's fucking retarded.
No, it's not. They look better. People are sending me messages going, Vito, that does look better. I now understand.
Shit.
I give a shit. It means I want it to look good.
It doesn't. It's not.
What are you talking about?
As good as a year delay means it doesn't look that good.
Well, in the future, now I'll know how to color it quicker. It looks better.
Unexplained medical condition doesn't mean we can't tell how this is your fault. It means we can't tell which piece of you is broken and causing this. Yes, thank you. When you go to the auto, oh my God, I love a good analogy. I could, if I was about to die and they asked me, what's one thing you want before you die? I would say, I want somebody to give me a car analogy for something that makes sense on its face. Like find somebody, have them say something that obviously makes sense, like literally, and then have them use a car analogy to explain it.
To help make it make sense.
When you go to the auto mechanic, he doesn't say, looks like your wife is hitting too many curbs. He says you have a cracked sway bar and we're going to replace it. Yeah, thank you. Unless he doesn't say that.
I would not even be able to process that car metaphor.
I know it's. I wish I knew. I wish I could remember the car metaphor that pushed me over the edge. And I thought, I don't need another one.
It's going to be like putting an all new engine in this sucker.
Yeah, it's like trying to fix your engine when you're going 80 on the freeway. Like, stop. Just say you can't stop the process and fix it while it's going. No Smella says Vito, the therapy expert, really known for his mental stability. Darth Cerberus says, Vito, I hate gambling. Also, Vito, I spent $12,000 on boxes of cards and hope they pay off.
12,000. I think we're up to 20 by now. Though they're canceling my orders like crazy. I'm fighting the cancellations.
You spent $20,000 on Final Fantasy Magic cards?
Let's say 20,000. Let's say that number. That's a good number. Definitely not any higher than that.
How much are you hoping to profit from that?
25% profit, maybe. It's not going to be like huge.
So $5,000.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the bigger thing is that I'm trying to grow users on that platform, and nobody's going to be for the next 6 months. Nobody's going to watch any stream that doesn't have Final Fantasy Magic cards as part of it. You know.
So there's a long-term growth.
It's a long-term growth strategy. It's a user acquisition strategy.
So it doesn't matter if it loses money.
It's a loss leader.
Bobo, 17 minutes.
I can't imagine losing money.
The Lokes. I love the super chat segment of the show as much as the problem segment. The fans and you guys' interaction with them are funny. It used to be funnier before. Oh, okay. I didn't read that. Before
it used to be funnier before Vito made an enemy of all the fans.
Tad Potato. Dick's right about AI. The AI voice thing, it's annoying, and since it's bandwagony, the YouTube trend, it diminishes the unique feel of the show. Okay.
The unique feel. Oh, wait, is he complaining about the AI voices? Nobody wants AI voices.
No.
So I guess you were right about that.
I was against the YouTube TOS too.
I heard Aaron Imholt is gonna sue them over using his voice in Super Tips.
Ah.
But I don't know if that would actually work. Can you stop a computer from like mimicking your voice?
Well,
It's
you can make
interesting.
YouTube take your account down.
Yeah.
Which
Aaron Imholt's not having a good time after Hackamania, I've noticed. It really didn't work out for him.
Have you ever watched the show?
I try to tune in, but it's just like it's like a radio show where he just goes, today in the news, the Steelers put the ball over the line. And I'm like, who's watching this shit? Why do you want to watch this guy tell you about it?
I finally figured out what it is, what the Steel Toe Show is. It's like if you listen to terrestrial radio in like the afternoon, and the DJs will always make a big deal when something is like kind of PG rated. Or they'd be like, "Oh, you saw a hot girl. Oh, was she in a bikini? Whoa, I would really have a good time with myself." Or like they won't even say anything like explicit.
Nut.
Yeah. Not that though. Not that.
You can't do that.
No. Aaron is that, but he's on the internet. So people just spam N towers in his chat, and he goes like, "Whoa, I can't believe you guys are saying the N word so much."
Well, that's what's fascinating is both him and Opie supposedly were doing this like kind of PG drive time radio because they're like, that's how you get back on the radio. You prove you can do a clean show. Yeah. And the big problem is Kumi is like, nah, you do the exact opposite because you do a clean show, no one's watching it.
Yeah, because you have a different audience. You have
Speaking of which, my first problem is the ends. No. We love
Ding Dong Fungus says, please never do a remote show again. I would prefer the show to end over having to listen to a remote show again. Sorry, Ding Dong Fungus. Frog Washing says, I'd like it very much if you ask Vito whether his video game or Eric's video game will come out first.
I mean, it depends if I actually make one. I don't know. I don't even know Eric's video game.
If neither of you make one, which one counts as having come out first?
If neither of us make one. Well, I've made and worked on games, so I would say I'm winning that race. Okay. Download the Star Realms app on your phone right now and see the UI they poorly implemented, and it's not my fault.
So you have a crappy game.
The game is really good. The UI is just fucking terrible, but people love the game.
But it's fun. Okay. Well,
it is fun. It's just they don't listen to me.
All right. Do you have anything planned, or do you want to do?
I have an exciting segment that you hate for some reason, but we're gonna do it. It's called Vote It Up.
Shit. Let me hold on. Okay, maybe this one. Maybe this is too loud here.
Reckon 1911 is hijacking this voted up stinger. This is for all the people who were wrongfully banned and their super chats not read. Please enjoy this new song.
Baby, an old one?
Go fuck yourself, fucking hug your unknown.
Okay, whoops. That is an old.
Okay, are we doing it, or are you finding another song?
No, I'm finding another one.
All right.
They're all, I mean, all right. How about this one?
To those who feed a scam, go and vote it up. If you don't, Vito will kill your whole family.
Woo!
You don't go and vote.
Yeah.
There will be no show. The Patreon is the way to go. Go and vote it up.
Wow. Guys, it's Vote It Up, and the song is still going for some reason.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Guys, it's Vote It Up. Let's talk about some problems, Dick. You know, what we love on this show is our food problems, Dick. I know you're a big fan of those. Well, from episode 50, I brought in the problem of discontinued food fakeouts. This is when they tell you your favorite food item's going away, but it comes roaring back. Now, Dick, this is very, very exciting. Are you a McDonald's guy?
I mean, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Have you been to McDonald's lately?
No.
Well, next time you stop in, you might want to get yourself McDonald's first new permanent menu item in 4 years, the new McCrispy strips featuring the all-new creamy chili dip. Isn't that exciting? It's a flavor pack duo that's here to stay. And again, the first new menu item since 2021.
Chicken nuggets?
No, chicken strips. Chicken McCrispy strips, Dick. As McDonald's says, we're raising the chicken game to a new level with McCrispy strips. Irresistibly craveable chicken strips made with juicy 100% white meat and coated with crispy golden brown breading and bursting with a bold new black pepper flavor. Ooh. McCrispy strips also come with the perfect pairing of our new creamy chili dip,
Is savory this McDonald's ad that you're reading?
Tangy sauce. This is a press release that unlocks the full strips experience. But here's what you're saying, Dick. You're going, well, that's not a return of an item, is it? Because it's a new thing. But Dick, they ended their press release with the words, and that's a wrap, at least for now, hinting very strongly that the McDonald's snack wrap may be returning now that chicken strips have returned to the menu.
Oh.
The snack wrap, a chicken tortilla entree, has been missing since 2020. On April 15th, McDonald's tweeted snack wraps 0x14 2025, meaning on the 14th of some month, the snack wraps may return, and you'll be able to get your favorite chicken strips wrapped in a little tortilla, a little bit of lettuce, kind of like a taco.
What was the original problem?
Discontinued food. You know, they tell you they're getting rid of it. But
Are they discontinuing these McDonald's chicken things?
They discontinued the snack wrap.
Oh, okay.
So now it's looking like the snack wrap is coming back.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, congratulations.
I like when I can tell you're excited.
Well, I mean, it's just like an ad that you're reading.
Well, it's because it's exciting for the consumer. I tried the new chicken strips, by the way, and they're not terrible.
But they're just like McNugget chicken with sauce, right?
Yeah, McDonald's has a lot of chicken options right now. I think a lot of because Chick-fil-A is like cleaning up for some reason. People love eating fried chicken right now, so everybody's racing to compete with Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
that's why everybody's got a chicken sandwich now.
Yeah,
I don't like Chick-fil-A that much. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I kind of like the McCrispy sandwich though at McDonald's. The chicken sandwich. Have you tried the chicken sandwich at McDonald's? It's the new one. Well, it's not new. It's like a year old now.
It all tastes the same to me.
Yeah.
Like, just some chicken.
It's got a buttery bun. Got a little pickle on there. It just
tastes like sugar, man. Like,
you know what the bread is everybody's. I've always wanted to bring in sugar bread as a problem.
Oh yeah,
everybody's bread. They keep adding more and more sugar to it. It's bizarre.
Well, you know their demo is
Americans
who are going to have heart attacks before they're 60. So,
have you ever been to a Texas Roadhouse? You know that restaurant?
I don't think so. No,
it's like a steak restaurant. It's a chain of steak restaurants. And I went there and everyone's like, you got to try their butter. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, you got to have the bread they bring you these rolls and the butter. And the butter is not butter. It is like just sugar formed into a spread that you just put on. And I'm like, this is fucking terrible. It's just, why don't you just eat a fucking birthday cake before you eat the steak at that point?
Can you imagine somebody like that who that thought comes in their mind? Like, oh yeah, you got to recommend the butter at this chain restaurant. Like you're a fucking t-shirt.
I mean, I'm a fat guy, but like I see these videos of like the guys who make the milkshakes with like a bunch of shit hanging off them, and I go, that looks disgusting.
Yeah, those look bad. But a chain restaurant butter. Make sure you try the butter.
Make sure you try the butter. I've had that line multiple times from people about different restaurants. There was like a French toast. No, not even a French toast. There was a breakfast restaurant in my old, when I was living in Vallejo, and they're like, you got to try the toast. And I'm like, why? And then I get the toast, expecting it to be toast, and it's just covered in like sugar and cinnamon and trash. And I'm like, oh God, this is horror. This is not a breakfast for me. I don't want to start with a cake. That's America for you.
Well,
a lot of sugar, a lot of sugar. Meanwhile, look, I mean, my figure's coming down, I feel. So I'm abstaining from the sugar butter. Dick, that's the discontinued food fake outs voted up. Don't forget, though, we got another one for you.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, because they say they're getting rid of it.
I just tune out commercials, man. When I hear commercials, I'm like, I don't understand any of it, what you're saying.
Well, here's the opposite of a commercial. This is bad, Dick. From our bonus episode 22, which was our bonus episode about China, we had the problem of Chinese apps, which is actually currently it is an upvoted problem. And I agree it should be, because attorney generals from 6 states, including New Hampshire, are now demanding accountability from WeChat, the Chinese messaging and payment platform currently being used by fentanyl traffickers.
Sure.
Did you know all our fentanyl is getting funneled through WeChat?
I mean, a lot of it. I don't know about all of it.
A lot.
Yeah.
Because I didn't
text. Instagram and every app that they have. Yeah.
Now I only use WeChat because again, it's a lockdown messaging platform. So when I chat my middle school friends, we have to use WeChat to keep it off the radar. But apparently, also, it's used because you can send encrypted payments and you have encrypted messaging. So these guys go on there. First of all, the cartels are buying all the supplies to make fentanyl from Chinese people on WeChat. Like, that's how they're getting it. All the Chinese companies that make...
who put out this press release? The government?
Attorney generals from 6 states, including New Hampshire.
Yeah. God, what a bunch of bullshit.
That's how they're buying the fentanyl stuff. They're using the WeChat. That's how they buy it. Because you go to a Chinese guy and he goes, you got to talk to me on WeChat.
It's so fucking stupid. It's so stupid and embarrassing that people went to prison to put Trump and his guys in, and all they do is spend their time fucking around with drugs, trying to stop fentanyl, an epidemic they created by banning cocaine. It's
a good point.
It's so embarrassing. That guy, Bongino and Kash Patel, if Scott Adams can give both of them his cancer, that would be amazing. We'd all be better off.
Did you see today the Republicans banned all like weed stuff from Texas?
I don't know. I didn't see that, but it's not surprising. It's all they care about.
I don't know if they banned actual pot or just like edibles, but
they say it's fentanyl. They say it's about the deaths and the injury from fentanyl, but they were just as pissed about weed, which has never killed anybody. So it's all a joke.
I mean, it's such a joke because obviously, like all of this stuff, I don't know about fentanyl, but obviously weed is not as bad as liquor. Weed is like nothing. I don't know why. It's so weird to see the guys on Twitter always talking about, well, weed just makes you into a degenerate. It makes you lazy. It doesn't do anything. It's like, but watch this guy get drunk and piss his life away. Well, that's the American way. They think there's a nobility in it for some reason.
Well, they would ban liquor in a second. The problem is people who like liquor get drunk and kill people. So it's not, you ban weed. A bunch of weed heads are just going to, switch to a pharmaceutical or switch to mushrooms.
I think the other problem is making your own liquor takes zero amount of effort.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Sugar in a jug and have a good time. Yeah. Put sugar bread in a jug and then you got wine. There you go. A little bit of yeast, a little bit of sugar. Anyway, the DEA and all these, they're currently talking to the Chinese saying no more WeChat drugs. You need to stop people from making all these delicious drugs. It's Chinese apps.
It's every app. It's the U.S. mail, the U.S. Postal Service. The
no, it's the Chinese, Dick. It's the Chinese. They're the problem.
I'm so fucking sick of China. I wish they would take us over. Honestly,
they're thinking about it. We'll see what happens.
We got too many you-know-whats for them to deal with.
Politicians.
Yeah. Have you seen the Chinese regulations? Have you seen the Chinese guys that go to Africa and try to like start to industrialize it? Or
yes, I did. Did you see the one like lecturing them? Is that the video you're thinking about? Because that's pretty good.
I've seen a couple.
There's a video where a Chinese guy's just talking to an African guy. He goes, "Listen, I bring 5 Chinese guys in here, and they build me a house in like a day. I gave you guys like 6 months, and this is what you've built." And the guy's just like, "Well, it's very hard to." And he's like, "No. You just suck at this."
Yeah, you guys don't do any work. You're allergic to doing work.
Yeah, the Chinese industry, and you do have to appreciate the industriousness of the Chinese, man. They make a lot of.
That's not what I got out of that interaction, actually.
I appreciate that. That's the real issue.
The Chinese are particularly industrious out of that.
They're a bunch of little railroad making guys.
Okay. Is that all your?
That's all my fun, and that's all my segment.
To those who fear the scam, go and vote it up. If you don't, Vito will kill your whole family. If you don't go and vote, there will be no show. The Patreon is the way to go. Go and vote it up.
Get yourself some crispy strips, guys.
Yeah.
How do we get sponsored by food? I would be good at that.
I don't think we're getting sponsored by food. You gotta fix your mic to get sponsored by food.
Is the mic better or worse? I turned the gain down a little bit.
I don't fucking know, man.
Well, that's an automatic. Oh wait, hold on. Now it'll be better. Okay, I hit
now
automatic.
It's moving around. Now you've changed it.
Now I've changed it. Yeah. Now it'll be better.
But you did that without having you don't know how it was coming out before you changed it.
There's an option in StreamYard to automatically adjust mic volume, which I should have on. And I'm looking at my gain and I'm not peaking, so that's good.
Yeah.
I think I might have been peaking a little bit before.
Do I have mine on automatically? Yeah. All right.
Well, you have all this audio stuff. You could send me some. I don't fucking know anything about audio.
Nah.
Okay. You're the musician.
My problem is... Oh, yeah, we don't do that yet. My problem is... I don't know what to call it. Bad movie guilt, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, watching a bad movie guilt. We saw the movie Friendship last night.
That's the one with what's his name?
Tim
the guy we like, Tim Robinson. I heard people liked it, but then some people said they're getting tired of this like cringe comedy or something.
You know, it's rough. It's hard making a comedy movie with no jokes.
Yeah.
Or very few jokes, right?
Right.
Like, we always try to gaslight ourselves, or the reviewers try to gaslight us when comedy movies come out that have no jokes in them. You know what I'm talking about?
The reviewers say that, and they're like, "Oh, it's like a fun ride. It's a fun ride for the family."
Yeah, fun ride. That's a good one. A dark comedy. Remember when Cable Guy came out and they said it was a dark comedy? That means not funny. Dark comedy.
I've seen clips of the Minecraft movie, and that looks funny.
We watched that also, and it felt. My wife said, "I think this legit feels like an Idiocracy movie."
What about when he makes the lava chicken?
It was totally incoherent.
I've seen that clip.
Things happen for no reason. I mean, Eric July could have written the Minecraft movie.
The Minecraft movie, I think, wasn't it written by the Napoleon Dynamite guy and directed by the Napoleon Dynamite guy? I think he directed it. I don't know if he wrote it.
Yeah, I think he did. And there was elements of Napoleon Dynamite in it that were...
I'm wondering, but wasn't Napoleon Dynamite like one of those movies where I remember being like, well, this is like interesting. It's not like like there was a couple funny parts, but it was more just kind of like a ride through like a weird world. And I was like, well, that's fun.
Yeah, but it was, I don't know. There was something like endearing about it and good still. I don't know.
It felt honest.
Call it a comedy.
It felt honest.
Yeah. Cable Guy, dark comedy. What else? What was another one? Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. Cult following, they said.
There's a couple parts in Tim and Eric's movie I enjoy, but overall it is not
not funny. A comedy movie that's not funny.
There's a couple funny parts.
And when you're watching it, you think like, Minecraft I didn't feel any kind of way about because I didn't give a fuck. It's like, all right, whatever. This movie's for like kids. It's this movie's obviously not for me. I have no fucking idea what's going on.
For children.
I don't know. I don't understand the pacing of this. It feels like a bunch of TikTok shorts like spliced together. So I don't know. I don't feel bad that this sucks. It obviously sucks, but it made a ton of money. All these other movies though, like Friendship, I sit down and I'm watching. I love, Tim Robinson. I love.
Yeah.
And it gets going. I'm like, oh no, that first feeling of, oh God, it sucks. And then you have to sit with that for 2 hours.
You went to see it in the theater?
Yeah. So it's expensive too.
Did she like it all, or was she like, eh?
No, it was.
So not even women will laugh at this.
Women will definitely not laugh at this.
But what was okay? So like, what was Hollywood doesn't make comedies because they can't. I mean, like.
I don't know about that Zero Sphere shit. Hollywood.
I'm not even talking about Zero Sphere, like whatever. It's that like they're out of step with what's funny in the world right now.
No. Tim Robinson is the funniest guy.
Yeah, but he didn't make that movie. Did he write it? I thought he did it.
Somebody else wrote it, and it was like they wrote a weird. I can't even explain it. It was like they wrote single white female, and then Tim Robinson just came in and played a weird character.
It says it's an American black comedy film.
See, there you go, black comedy. That's how you know it's not funny.
Socially awkward marketing executive. Well, what are there are some good black comedies, but sometimes black comedy is just hold on.
There's not any. It's just either a comedy movie or it's
a not funny weird movie.
Yeah, or it's failure. It's the dark comedy shit. The dark comedy, niche comedy, cult classic, satire. If you see satire around the movie at all, you know that it's not funny. It's not any good. That's your
problem when you try to look up black comedy movies. Is it immediately goes, "Don't Be a Menace," Undercover Brother, and I'm like, God damn it, guys! No. Dark comedies.
Yeah.
But the issue is like, what is a good comedy movie though?
Caddyshack. Yeah. Billy Madison. Any movie with golf is great.
Really, just the
Happy
golf
Gilmore
ones and the bowling ones.
Back to school. Kingpin. Great. Nothing dark about it. Nothing cold.
Bowling or golf is a surefire way to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like anytime I've tried to see like a comedy movie over the last 10 years or so, I just go, I don't know, man. It just seems like there's funnier shit going on the internet. Ye can't decide if he likes Jews or if he hates Jews. I'm like, and then he's got his choir. Did you see the Ye choir out at the Walk of Fame?
It was breathtaking.
That's the best comedy right now at all. Like real life is funnier than this shit. You're never gonna get anything like that.
The show I think you should leave is one of the funniest shows ever. And this movie, it really made me feel like bad as a fan. I don't know how to rectify it.
Of Tim Robinson. He didn't write it. He's just acting in it. He's an actor. He's doing acting.
That's his face on the screen. I mean, I saw it, and I'm a huge fan, and I feel bad.
All your favorite comedians have been. Look, Bill Murray did a bunch of terrible movies over the years,
and this is the same feeling about those. Like St. Vincent, when I saw that, I was like, "Oh man, come on, man, don't do this to me." Can you guys just say? Maybe they are giving us a warning with that dark comedy shit. Like that's their way of saying this movie sucks. But I can't say it sucks. Don't go see it.
I mean, I'm a little okay. Here's what I'm worried about is that Tim Robinson is very funny, and the guys he surrounds himself with are very funny. But there is always that point where I feel like these comedians who are kind of, I don't know if subversive is the obvious word, but guys who like kind of have their finger on what's going on. They get pulled into that Hollywood web of like, yeah, but what if we just made shit and we like just put it out there and we just made a lot of money from it?
Yeah.
And some of them just go like, yeah, let's do that. Let's just make shit.
No, I don't think they do that.
It happens to a lot of creators.
Nah, they try their ass off. He was trying his ass off in this, but it was just, and that made it worse, actually. If he what's
the black guy he was in Detroiters with him? Sam
Richardson?
Yeah, you saw he was in that new Star Trek movie that flopped super hard.
I didn't know that, but
the one where the Asian lady is the most powerful, and he's the goofy black guy going, "Oh my God, Star Trek! What's going on with Star Trek?" And apparently, it's the worst thing that ever happened. You should watch it. I want to hear your take on it.
I'll try.
You're the Sam Richardson expert at this point.
All right, that's my problem. Bad. I don't know. It sticks.
Problem is seeing a bad movie and it's just stuck in there.
Yeah, man, but it's that specific feeling. Like, I remember the first time I felt this was in Ace Ventura 2.
You ever get really excited for a movie? Were you excited to see it? Is that the problem?
That was the last movie I was ever excited to see.
Were you excited to see this one? Were you like, this is definitely going to be good?
Yeah,
there you go.
Good.
This is going to be good.
It's like when I was here because it's so good.
Yeah,
there's nobody in the theater.
It's only for me. It's only for me. That's why I'm the only guy here.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I was so hyped for Page Master. Do you remember Page Master?
No.
First of all, Macaulay Culkin was the best. We all loved Home Alone at the time. And then they did this trailer for a movie called Page Master. And it was about Macaulay Culkin getting sucked into these fantasy books and going on an adventure. And I was like, oh my God. And in the trailer, you see Macaulay Culkin with
see that?
Dude, in the trailer, Macaulay Culkin has a sword. And I was a kid, like, I was super into, like, fantasy bullshit and dragons. And I was like, yo, Macaulay Culkin with a sword is going to fight dragons? So I was so hyped for Page Master.
So kids do want to see kids in movies. That's what you're saying.
I mean, yeah, I want to see a kid with a sword fight monsters. Like, that was my ideal situation for a story at the time.
Yeah. All right.
And then half the movie, it was like half animated. His friends, the books come to life and he's talking to living books. And I was like, where's the fucking dragons? Where's the sword? It's like 2 seconds of the whole movie. It looked like it was going to be a badass fantasy epic. And it ended up being this trash, like, animated thing.
Yeah.
I think that was the first time I went, the movies can lie. They can show you Macaulay Culkin with a sword and not tell you it's just one scene where he holds it up and he doesn't even fucking fight anybody with it. That was the worst.
Bad movie guilt. I guess
bad movie guilt sticks with you.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Now I feel bad for seeing the movie. I feel like I saw something I should.
Did his TV show get pushed back? What happened to the what's the one he's got? The Chair Factory?
I'm less excited about that now.
Okay, you got to let the guy have. You can't blame. He didn't write or direct this thing. You got to stop blaming the actor for what he's in. Every actor does shitty movies once in a while.
No, you can blame them. You don't have to not do anything.
Maybe he didn't know it was going to be bad. Maybe it was going to be funny, you know.
That doesn't matter.
How's it doing on Rotten Tomatoes?
I don't look at that sort of thing.
Well, I want to know if you're have your finger on the pulse.
Oh, I'm right. There's no jokes. I know what a joke is.
Wow, it's got an 89% fresh rating from the critics. The critics really like this stupid
really
thing.
glazing it. That's part of
89%. That's huge.
They're trying to separate Tim from his fans. That's what they're doing.
They're trying to say this is the good stuff.
Yeah, they're trying to say, hey, you make stuff like this, like that's not anti-women and stuff. Make this. It's not anti-stupid people. Make more stuff like this, making fun of you.
I'd say part of the problem is also just putting guys in a movie that you're supposed to like, and they go, well, that's enough. It's Paul Rudd and it's Tim Robinson. You like those guys. You know, yeah, but you got to give me a little meat on those bones.
Yeah.
And maybe like more talk about bones.
Wow.
Big fan of bones.
All right. That's my problem.
Dick, I got it's kind of a two-part problem. First part of the problem is one of the great creative minds of our generation, a beloved cartoon mastermind, is apparently facing the end of his days. Our good friend, he's been on the show before, Scott Adams.
Oh, yeah.
Who we love. Crazy Uncle Scott has announced that he has prostate cancer.
Okay, my problem is nobody wants to see your fucking cat.
That's a good problem, though.
My problem is lazy, poor donut shops. Lazy, cheap donut shops. I don't know how to phrase it. So in the 80s, and in the 80s and the 90s, we had like a Korean, I don't know what country they're from, Korean donut shops that took over.
Hold on. I actually know this. Yeah.
What do you mean, hold on?
Well, because it's a famous Asian story, how Ted Nagoy built Southern California's donut empire.
What do you mean, hold on?
Well, because you said
Google it?
You said Koreans.
Yeah, so but what do you mean hold on?
Yeah, I wanted to. It's Cambodians. I looked it up.
You're Googling shit now?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's important to get it right. The Cambodian donut culture
so
is
bad.
an important part of Los Angeles.
All right. What was that? You remember it?
Do I remember what? The problem?
The Cambodian donut shops?
Yeah, I remember them. They still have them.
They were great.
Yeah.
They were great. You go in there, it's a whole like it looks like a magical Willy Wonka style donuts selection.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
When we used to go in as kids, man, it was quite a treat. Big, fluffy donuts, you know?
Yeah, and the trademark pink box.
Yeah, the pink box. See that
pioneered
thing?
by the Cambodians.
Amazing. Now they got outdone by these yuppie donut stores. Like I don't know. I list them, but the yuppie donut stores have shit like kombucha donuts and Samoa donuts, donut sandwiches.
Green tea donut I've seen.
They'll always have something good, like a maple bacon donut or a donut with fruity pebbles on it or something like that. They'll have a couple.
You're saying those are good.
They'll have a couple good ones that make up for the rest of them. And you think, oh man, what a pain in the ass to go get a $5 donut, to go to wherever the gentrifying is taking place, where the parking is terrible, where everyone walks around acting like an asshole, where nobody has their therapy dog on a leash. And I'm gonna fight through it to spend $20 on donuts, which already makes me feel bad. But surely you think, the Cambodian donut people will easily see this. You know, they built their whole donut empire with noticing trends and getting on top of it. Surely they'll see this and mimic the good ones, right?
Right.
So I go in to the Cambodian donut store, where they're all over the place. There's like 5 Cambodian donut stores that I have to pass to get to the hipster donut store, or to get to the Whole Foods version of the donut store. You go in and say, okay, yeah, let me see what you got. And it's like 2 or 3 donuts of every kind, like those shriveled up ones with the chocolate. Like,
you mean like the old-fashioned donuts?
Yeah, like the old-fashioned ones and the curled up ones, but it's just like regular brown frosting, and there's only a couple of those. There's donuts in a wrong shelf with other donuts, like chocolate and vanilla together. And I say, well, do you have any like maple donuts with bacon on it?
No, they're not gonna have that. Why would they?
Because it's what everybody wants. Everybody wants.
Some guys just want like a chocolate frosted donut. It's like the working man's donut.
No. Like a little. It's got to have a little bit. They haven't changed donuts in 20 years.
Yeah,
they're still charging like $1.50. You're telling me they can't make some bacon and put it on the donut, like a little bit, just to improve the donuts a little bit compared to what the fancy rip-off DoorDash donuts are?
Sure. I don't understand what the current economics of the donut shop are. Like, do people go to the donut shop? Is that a thing?
Well, I don't know. Either they're going.
Well, it used to be you would wake up, I think, you're a 1980s business guy, you're on your way to the office, and you go, I'm gonna get a hot cup of Joe.
Yeah.
And a big old donut. Maybe I'll get 2 donuts. So Shelly in accounting can also have a donut.
Yeah.
And now I think about those guys, and I'm like, that guy probably has like an egg white flat from the fucking Starbucks or something. Who's going to the donut shop?
Nobody, because they're lazy. That's my whole problem. Poor, lazy donut makers. They're fucking lazy. That's why everything
they haven't updated the model.
What?
They haven't updated the donut model.
They haven't done shit in 20 years. They came in, made awesome donuts, made a little pink box, and they've just been coasting on that for 20 years. You're telling me it's impossible, whatever their economic model is, for them to fry up 12 pieces of bacon and put them on the donut? Like, I have to drive to Pasadena to get these sidecar donuts where it tastes like.
You don't have to, but
I have to. It's like it's sizzling. It's like it's carbon. The donut is like carbonated, right?
Yeah.
I live, I don't know, 0.2 miles away from a donut shop, but I have to drive past that where I can spend $3 on a donut, get a donut. I have to drive past that, get on the freeway, go 15 minutes into Pasadena, park at like a Whole Foods Prime, and then wait in line for a donut that tastes like it's carbonated, when I know that those Cambodians could whip that up in like, one day.
But like you said,
bit of effort into it. Put a little bit of effort into your business.
But that's not their model. Their model is it's shit donuts and shit coffee. That's what they want to do. They want to make the little crap.
No. That's not.
All the Mexican day laborers roll up before they go to the Home Depot and they get some donuts for the boys.
The Mexican day laborers deserve carbonated donuts too. Just like
they're not going to eat that. They don't know that.
But they would enjoy it. They would enjoy it.
The
Mexican day laborers would enjoy a little bit of bacon on their maple donuts. They would like a little bit of Fruity Pebbles on their donuts. They would like a donut.
I've never had a Fruity Pebbles donut. You really like the Fruity Pebbles donut?
No, not really.
Why would I want crunchy stuff on the outside of a donut? That doesn't make
I don't know,
sense
but somebody likes it because it's there every time I go in. And there's a bunch missing, so somebody likes it. That's my point.
Well, your problem is you can get that thing. You're just mad that the place closer to your house doesn't also have it.
They should be the poor, lazy donut manufacturing people, mom and pop shops, should be fighting tooth and nail to innovate and keep up with and destroy the yuppie donut stores. And they're not. They're not doing a goddamn
I don't know
thing.
their margins. I don't know if they're making money.
Yeah, because they have lottery tickets. That's all they're doing. It's just a front for lottery tickets.
You're right. So they don't need to sell anything else.
And they sell lottery tickets.
You know what? You make a very good point. It's literally just they probably make all their money from the lottery tickets. The donuts are like for fun. It's like something to look at.
I want a donut. I don't want a fucking lottery ticket. I go to the gas station to get that.
Well, they do eventually hop on the trends. Like every donut place has boba tea 10 years late now. So you can get a boba tea if you go.
I don't want boba tea. I want a good.
Well, you got to wait another 10 years. They're slow to adapt.
But they weren't. They weren't always. They were right on top of it, man. They ran Winchell's right out of town. But now, lazy. Good for
Have
nothing.
You tried going in there with a picture of your bacon maple donut and going, hey, could you guys make this?
No, they don't know what I'm talking about. They're like, what? No. Why would we make that?
They'd go, are you going to buy some lottery tickets? I think all the money those places make is selling cans of Red Bull and lottery tickets. That's the only thing I ever see anybody buy from there. No one's buying the fucking donut.
I want to show them my Grubhub account history. Say, here, look, see this? This is why you need to make the carbonated donuts.
Well, that's another reason why this problem makes no sense is you now can just have a taxi bring you the donut. You don't got to go anywhere.
That's not good for you, man.
No shit, it's not good for you, but eating a maple frosted bacon donut also ain't good for you.
No, eating a donut is fine. If it's
getting delivered is the problem.
If it's like a dessert, but getting things delivered too much, that's bad for your soul. That's bad for you. That's bad for you in a way like that the vaccine is bad for you. Like you don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be bad.
Well, obviously, I don't know if you saw the news that Caleb Hammer's production team really wants me to come on for a financial audit. And,
are you going to do that?
I haven't reached out back to them.
You should
But it would be weird because like I'm not like financially struggling. I just make poor financial decisions, you know?
Do you have
I'm not like poor, but I just spend money on things that no human being should spend money on.
Does your bank statements agree with what you're saying?
My bank statements would say, "What is this man doing?" But whatever. Yeah. They'd say, "Why is there $40,000 in Magic cards? $20,000?" I don't know how much Magic cards are about, but those are investments in a business. I got a business going on here.
That's why it would be so good to see you on the show, so you could prove to these guys that you don't belong there.
Did you see the message that they sent the producer?
Yeah.
It said, I have spent so much money on toys and Magic cards that I cannot afford a door for my bathroom. And apparently that was the magic phrase that has their producer texting me all last week, like, "Hey man, we can just do a quick phone chat, see what's going on. You know, I think it might be good."
Yeah,
getting a lot of texts from this lady. I said I would consider doing it in the next couple months, maybe. I'll get back to her. Okay. Right now we're a little busy.
Go on and promote your video game.
There you go. When I have something to promote, then I'll make a big appearance. All right, Dick. Well, I'm sorry you can't. Can't you just put bacon on your own donut?
No, then I got to make bacon.
It's not that hard to make bacon.
15 minutes. I got to go buy bacon then.
Is the lady craving maple bacon donuts these days?
No,
she doesn't have any of the
pregnancy cravings.
My only knowledge of pregnancies comes from sitcoms, where hilarious food cravings.
I don't know, I think those cravings are bullshit. Like she didn't.
Yeah, there's nothing like that. There's no like, I have to eat a pickle or something.
They all say it's real, but I didn't see it. So I think women are just like doing a thing where they can eat as much as they want, lying about it to each other.
How much popcorn did she have at the movie?
Like this much.
No, she's not. So the sitcoms lied to me.
Small. I was so pissed off I had to throw an entire thing of popcorn away.
I know. I want the sitcom where it's like, "Could you go get me another tub for the baby?"
No.
Where are the comical craving stories? This is my real problem, is I'm not getting the hilarious pregnancy shenanigans that the sitcoms have promised me for so many years.
Sorry.
It's all right. I'm looking forward to the very special episode where the child is born using new. All right, here's my problem, Dick. Remember when drones started becoming a thing? We're like, cool, drones.
Yeah.
Well, first they were coming out and they were like bombing like brown people, and we're like, that's what are you gonna do? But then we started getting them, to fly around ourselves.
Yeah.
And we said, cool. Wow, there's a lot of like great ways this could be. We can film all sorts of weird commercials with them. We can get, it's fun to fly around and see what's going on in your neighborhood. And my problem is every time there's a new piece of technology that seems even slightly exciting, the man finds a way to ruin it, for just turn it into the worst fucking thing ever.
They made them illegal at national parks, drones.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so stupid. It's like a flying. What's it gonna do? Hit an eagle and kill it?
I really don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the one place I would want to use it is a national park. Illegal.
Anytime something fun shows up, first we have to regulate it into the ground. We're not allowed to use them, but Dick, you know who is allowed to use them?
Cops.
The Bryan County, Georgia Sheriff's Office, which has just announced that they are very excited about their new drone program. And you're like, okay, why would the sheriff need drone? Oh, maybe if there's like a hostage situation. Yeah, we can look for weed. Yeah. Okay, even that. I would go, we'll look for weed fields. I don't love it. Dick, these drones will now hover above the road to look for drivers who are texting or not wearing their seatbelts.
Fuck off.
They have already begun pulling people over, and the people go, "What the fuck's going on?" And they go, "Well, we have a drone hovering, zooming into cars to see if people are on their cell phones or not wearing their seatbelt." Which I went, so hold on, you guys spent a lot of money on this, right? The cops said, we got to get these drones. They're probably, $5,000, get a military grade drone with a precision camera just so you can get ticket revenue from people who aren't wearing their seatbelt. That's what you thought of? That's your job as a cop? Is to go, I got to protect the people. I got to get the best possible technology. At least remember when there was that bank robbery in LA and the cops said we need assault rifles, and you said, well, I don't think you really need a fucking assault rifle, but at least you can kind of justify, like, we got to buy the best assault rifles in case another one, then we can You went, okay, and then they said we need tanks, we need all these armored personnel characters. We said, all right, you guys can have the tanks, whatever. You need the drones so you can see if I'm wearing my seatbelt. That's a necessity. You have to spend money on that.
And it's like 95% of people wearing their seatbelt now. It's something outrageous. It's something so high that you would think, all right, this is as high as it's gonna
yeah, and
go.
also let's be clear. Sometimes if you're not wearing your seatbelt, you're like, oh, I just, I'm gonna put it on. I forgot to put it on. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna fly through the window and kill 1 million people. What is the worst thing that ever happened? I know we did seatbelts before, but who wouldn't care at this point? Yeah, everybody knows to wear the seatbelt now. You don't gotta worry about it. Now it just is a way for you to make a couple extra dollars. That's it.
Yeah. Because
can't our government figure out how to make money without investing in like what are they gonna do next? Is like just constantly scan you and you get home and there's just a letter in the mail that goes, oh, we noticed when you were walking around, you were wearing the wrong color and you jaywalked here. So you owe $25 for going outside today. Like we tracked every single fucking thing you did and you owe $125 for leaving that. No one's going to leave the house if we're just going to be tracked every fucking second.
They could probably just send the texting and driving tickets out to everyone all the time.
Yeah,
like just
we got you on camera.
Randomly,
who knows?
And everyone's doing it, so I don't know what the
texting and driving. Okay,
saying no,
right. First of all, we do need to make it legal to text while drive because who cares? Yes, 100%. If you could take a test, you got to take a test.
No,
all right.
You should not be allowed to text and drive. No,
I've been texting and driving forever, and nothing bad has happened at all. It's actually like incredible how good a driver I am with the texting. I'm doing all sorts of stuff on the phone.
I'm sure
it should be totally legal. You should have. I put like YouTube up. I have like a mount. I watch TV shows or whatever while I'm driving around. None of it matters. It doesn't matter. Just put shit on. All right. I don't need a drone cutting down on my fun. It's gonna be looking through the window, being like, what's he doing? Not allowed.
Well, get ready for it. Yeah, they're gonna find a lot. Those drones are gonna find a lot more than texting and driving.
I mean, it really tells you that our economies are like completely fucked. If the only way the government can think of to make money is to just invest in super surveillance drones to get us on stupid bullshit they can ticket us for. You're like, bro, is there no other way for the government to function? And like, this is it?
Wait, you think this is about revenue?
Yeah, that's the only reason they have those tickets.
The
traffic enforcement, the cops, it's just a fucking money-making wing for the government. The traffic enforcement shit. They don't care.
No, they care. Cops
they care because they've been tricked into caring.
Hurting people.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
hurting us financially.
I mean, tricked. Like, it was real hard to trick them. Hey, here's a badge and a gun. Go do whatever you want. Awesome. What's the best way? The cops get a badge and a gun. They go, what's the best way I could fuck with people? And they're like, actually, surprisingly, you're not the first one to ask this. Here, we have this book of laws that we made. That's the easiest way to fuck people over and safest for you to fuck people over. Go enforce those. What about like murder and stuff? Don't worry about it.
We're not worried about any of that. We got no time for that.
Dangerous crimes, you just like blow them off.
I will say this. You saw in Britain that they started putting traffic cameras all over London or whatever. And
yeah, they've had CCTV there for a long time.
Right, but there's a group of guys. Well, there's specifically we're putting in like traffic cameras, I think it was.
Oh.
And it might be just CCTV in general. There's a group of hooligans who are coordinated, and they all have angle grinders, and they're just going around cutting down the poles because the cost to replace the fucking pole is like an unfathomable amount, and they've cut down hundreds of them. And eventually the government's gotten to the point where they're like, shit, the amount of money we were going to make ticketing people does not offset, everybody cutting these fucking things down.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is this is America. If you see a thing flying in the sky, it could be a terrorist drone. It could be anything.
Shoot drones down. That's funny.
Like, you don't know what that is. And it could crash in your car if it runs out of battery. It's very, very dangerous. Yeah. So throw rocks at it. Maybe just make sure. Just to check to make sure it is a cop one. You can't be sure. You don't know who's flying those fucking things.
God,
all I'm saying is we have the power to push back a little bit, and sometimes you got to do it.
I fucking hate. They won't do anything but fuck with people who are basically following the law. Basically,
but if you go and shoplift a bunch of stuff, then all of a sudden it's like you guys are fine. Do whatever you want.
That's funny.
Steal as much as you want. I've got this guy 50 times. It's not a felony anymore. Who cares? You want to shit in the street? You want to take some fentanyl in front of the kids and leave needles everywhere? That's fine.
Yeah.
Why are you on your phone? Why are you on a piece of technology? Why are you not wearing a belt? We live in a society.
All right. Is that it?
That's it.
That's your problem. My problems were bad movie guilt, I guess, and lazy Cambodian donut shops.
And mine was everyone is a cancer doctor. You'd think we would have cured cancer by now. Using tech to make life worse.
Oh, that's a good one. Using tech to make life worse. All right.
Yeah, that seems to be our
that
trend.
could be a lot. Using tech to make life worse. I mean, you could put traffic drones if you think it's too broad, but I don't know. You tell me. Traffic drones is pretty specific.
I don't fucking care. It doesn't matter. None of
All
this,
I don't have any voicemails. You want to read super chats?
No, but let's do it. Hold on. Studio.youtube.com. Guys, voting on the problems at biggestproblem.show. Get your super chats in. Don't forget to check out my channel, youtube.com/Vito2, where I've been uploading a variety of exciting new videos. What have you been up to, Dick?
Work.
How's work?
Great.
When's that kid coming out?
Sometime in July.
Wow.
Yeah. Find him?
I think I have found them. Yes. Okay. I want to thank all our members also who have signed up for our membership.
Oh yeah, program. I can actually do this now. What?
You can spotlight. Yeah, the only problem is that it doesn't let you go that far back with the super chats, because otherwise you could put them all on the screen, right?
I don't know. All right. Did you find it?
I have found it. Here we go. I have to zoom out a little bit so I can read them. And now I'm printing them for some reason. Sometimes you hit the wrong button. It's not a big deal.
How do you hit print?
I don't know what's going on. It won't make them a size I can read. What is happening?
Oh man, Mr. all over everyone else for their sizing issues.
This is bizarre. I'm having a big problem here. It's like cutting them off 100%.
How's your screen cutting off text?
I have to scroll over to read the super chat.
What are you looking at it on?
Maybe I gotta put it on this other monitor. Let me try it on the other monitor.
Oh, is that your color monitor?
Yeah, that's my color monitor.
Color one.
Dude, I have no fucking idea why. All right, whatever. I guess I'll get through it somehow.
Oh, it's fucked up on mine too. What the hell?
Yeah, YouTube I think changed some stuff recently, so I can't see the whole super chat. I have to scroll around. It's fucking weird. Okay, well, that's super annoying. Strategy for 5. Everyone get your super chats in. Vote on all the problems at biggestproblem.show. Stu K for 2. When life gives you lemons, you eat them. Dribbles for 2. Lemons give you life when you eat them. The Locks for 5. You're walking a thin plank with them hard yards, Vito. Be careful, you scallywag. Cool for 2. Thanks for not killing yourselves. Dick's eardrum for 5. Dick's Masterson, more like Dex messed up Juan. Great. Gesualdi Off-Road for 5. Just got the Super Killer email update. It sounds promising, but as usual, keeping the hopes high and expectations low. I think it looks good. Schizo Sean for 10. Come hang out with me on the After Problem live after the show. I'm discussing my plans to pull up live on Eric July IRL next week, only on Schizo Sean TV. Guys, that's Schizo Sean TV on YouTube. Hot Fart Dingledor for 5. 15 minutes before the show, Vito was commenting on Reddit posts in regard to another Super Killer update. Get off Reddit, Vito.
It's so bad. Your Reddit and YouTube replies are so bad.
What do you mean?
Your replies to people on YouTube, well, if you don't like it, then you don't have to watch the show.
Yes, absolutely. Everyone just
insane, man.
Why? All they do is go, oh, the show sucks, and Vito sucks, and I hate the show. Stop watching if you don't like the show. It's not that hard. The show is good. We do a very good show.
It's hard to imagine signaling to people that they've got you more than that. More than oh yeah? Well, I'm on YouTube too. Well, stop watching if you don't like it so much then.
I don't understand this culture where you have to obsess over a thing you don't like and constantly comment about how you don't like it, you know?
Wait, what?
Like, why are you watching it then?
Why do you watch Marvel movies?
I knew you were going to make that comparison immediately. I watched it because
what you're saying is retarded. Like, everybody watches stuff and then bitches about it.
Yeah, but I'm watching it because I'm interested in learning how to, like...
the way you do it is better than them. Okay.
I'm not watching the podcasts I hate to, like, analyze the art of podcasting, you know, to, like, break it down and make, like, videos about it.
Yeah, but you do it to movies.
Because I'm interested in movies and comic books. I mean, I guess, are these guys just generic fans of the idea of podcasting, so they have to watch bad podcasts to learn how to make them better?
I think they just like making shitty comments.
Okay.
You suck.
I think a lot of these guys' lives are going to be a lot better when they just stop listening to the show. Norma Skunks for
it's insane. It's insane what you're saying. It's insane.
Fine. I'm fine with that being insane.
It's totally insane. Going around or telling people not to watch your show if they don't like it on YouTube is fucking nuts.
I don't think it's nuts. I genuinely don't know why you're watching it. If you don't like it, why are you watching it?
Do you go to other YouTube channels and tell random comments the same thing? If you don't like this show, why are you watching it?
If I see like a comment that's like, oh, this was like total shit, I'd be like, well, dude, get out of here. Like, this is a good channel. If I like the channel, yeah, I'd say that.
You don't just go to random ones?
If I'm watching a video and I see a comment, no, I don't think so. No.
It's just when people are critical of you.
Why are you watching it? I don't understand. What are you getting out of it? All right, leave another comment about, oh, the show sucks and this sucks and I hate this. I don't know what you get out of it.
I've seen a lot of people go down this path. It's a bad path.
It's not a bad path. It's a perfectly good path. Here's the thing, is you, like, value people who hate the show for some reason. And I just have no... When somebody says, I hate the show and I hate this and I hate whatever...
When they leave a negative comment?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I value.
Why do you assign any positive? Why do you value that comment?
It's interaction, and all engagement is good.
Okay, then me telling them to eat shit is interaction, and you should value that.
No, you are. I'm telling you, it looks crazy, and that I think it is crazy for you to do that. It's totally normal to watch some shit and say, "I hate this. Fuck you." That's normal. But
yeah, it's normal for me to say
creator and going in there and saying, "Oh yeah, well you don't have to watch this if you don't like it." That's fucking
No, I think certain people have defined that as crazy. Yeah, I 100% value creators who tell people to fucking eat shit. I think that's great.
You value creators who go into individual YouTube comments and argue with them?
Yes. Because they're usually right.
Who else does that?
I had an example. I'm trying to think, but I've definitely seen it. I mean, there's guys who go like, look, let's be real. The masses are not always correct. I see a lot of like situations where like
guys on YouTube telling you to fuck yourself are not the masses.
No, but I'm saying I've seen. Okay, remember when Colleen whatever put out that apology where she played the ukulele or whatever and made fun of the fucking bullshit allegations against her?
I didn't know what was going on there, but I remember that happened.
Yeah, that woman was a genius, and everybody was mad at her and said it was a bad apology and that she's a bad person. Is nuts.
Well, she made a video. That's not.
But I'm saying she took her haters. She went way steps above. She took her haters. She made a whole fucking song about it. That was like
art. She didn't like lash out at fans.
Well, it ended up everybody hated it. But I still think it was genius, and that she's one of the great. That's one of the greatest things. One of the greatest artistic expressions I've seen on this platform
on YouTube.
I think that I'm. Well, here's the thing: is like, how do I explain this? I don't care about YouTube, right?
Well, but you left a comment, so you clearly care.
No, but I'm saying like the overall like, oh, this is like the YouTube ecosystem, and like we have to celebrate engagement and be positive. No, if you're watching YouTube videos,
Wait, what?
like
What was that? What was all that?
The whole like there's a YouTube community and the spirit of YouTube and whatever else.
YouTube community. What's that?
The idea that like, oh, we're gonna be positive and
Who's
not.
we? I thought you were Mr. Toxic Positivity. Remember, everything was positive.
Not in regards to people who are being shitty to me. I'm not gonna tell them, hey, I love you, and give them a hug. I'm positive about my life.
You do Discord all day. What are you talking about?
Positive.
Always positive shit.
Yeah, I'm very positive about my life and what I'm doing. I'm making a video game. It's gonna be great. I'm making a comic book. It's gonna be great. Go read the update.
Video game.
I might make a video game. There's nothing stopping me.
Oh, there's a lot stopping you.
If I can get programmers. Look, yeah, I gotta. Every journey begins with a single step. But
every journey begins with stop arguing with YouTube commenters.
But I don't want to stop arguing with YouTube commenters.
Oh no, I'm only saying this for like the comedic effect of it. I know you won't stop. It's you're saying.
Okay, when you say it for the comedic, okay, I don't know.
I'm saying it to be funny because I know that the answer is no. I'm not going to stop.
But you're saying what? It has a negative impact on me or the channel or what?
All of the above. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't like these people who leave these negative comments.
Well, what you're doing is giving them the greatest thing they could ever have by spazzing out and reacting to it.
But I'm getting the greatest thing I ever have, which is telling them off, which makes me feel good.
Okay.
So we both benefit.
It's win-win then. What am I talking about? It's win-win.
Yeah, it is win-win. I get to tell them, hey, eat shit. Fuck you. I don't care if you don't like the show. Get out of here.
Yeah. Keep doing it then.
I am going to keep doing it. 100%. Let's see. Where are we?
15 minutes before the show.
Got it. Enormous Scunt for 2. Vito, you need to get better at health and fitness. Cody Titus for 2. Vito needs to go to rehab for the meth problem. Purple Positive for 20. Biggest problem is European sensibilities. Blanco Boy for 5. Biggest problem is traveling hundreds of miles to discuss who ate cum.
I don't want to talk about it ever again.
That was a highlight of the Hackomania discussion. TBF for 5. Vito, instead of wasting time writing the SK non-update, you could have bathed to try and tame that wretched stench that follows you around like failure. I smell pretty good, I think. Griggs Deckett for 5, having to reset my PC because NVIDIA's shitty drivers brick the computer. That pisses me off. Unpleasance for 5. The lengths Vito will go to not get on the stale. Blanco Boy for 5. Eric July's biggest mistake was not hiring Vito to hyperventilate over harmless trolls for the Rippaverse. Hyperventilate. Poda for 2.
That's an understatement, Blanco Boy.
The cat on the desk is real degenerate behavior. I love my cats. Oglovich for 5. Donate to Vito so he can improve his microphone setup in, I don't know, 3 years after it's promised. Son of a bitch, Veets. I still watch your videos. Well, don't forget to go to youtube.com/Vito2, where I've been uploading videos. Strategy for 10. Imagine going through depression, so I boot up AI Chuck Dixon to cheer me up. But instead of getting healing advice, he tells me that the dicks in my ass are paramount. Nobody wants that, Dixon Veets.
Yeah.
Pineapple Man for 5. Concerta made me sleepy. Interesting. It's not doing that for me. Pineapple Man's very quirky. Shout out to Bag Schmidt. Can't wait to play baby football at the park this weekend. Justin Broderick for 2. Wow, Vito invented solitaire. What a genius.
It's going to be amazing, Justin.
Aklovich for 2. I'm something of a grinder UI tester myself, Vito. Lemon Trashy for 5 says these custom cards are honestly less impressive than Maddox's Blender Sonic. No.
Those cards with like pictures of a dog and then a bunch of boxes.
Those look great. What are you talking about? Those are great looking cards.
It's just a bunch of squares.
That's what cards are. You want the information. The artwork is supposed to do the work.
How could it possibly be like, how could it register as like a graphic design win when it's just a picture somebody else took and then squares?
A picture somebody else took. Well, the squares are look, man. There's a lot of visual information on the cards that has to be represented that I found room for. Now, it's possible that I could update the graphical template at some point. This was an early production, but I mean, what do you want? You want a little
like people come home from work and say, like, "Look, honey, I made this spreadsheet. Will you put it on the fridge?" Like that's what it makes me think of.
You want a little extra texture on it. I mean, these are
table. Look at this.
These are mock-ups. Here, share this screen I just sent you real quick.
All right.
Is that working?
Yeah.
There you go. Well, this was the Bob's Burgers spin-off variant, which we almost got the Bob's Burgers license. There's
okay, so what am I looking at here?
You're looking at this incredible look, see, and then you would have room on there. See, the problem is that it needs these
wait, go back to the other one. Let me like blow it up or something so I can see it.
Hold on 1 second.
So you designed this?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. That would be your team.
Okay, zoom in so people could see it. I don't know.
Is it zooming in?
There. Yeah. Okay, so it's a picture of Bob's Burger.
Yeah, there you go.
Did you put the background in?
Yes, I did put the background in.
So you had to like do the lasso tool?
I had to use the lasso tool. You can see I didn't do a very good job because her hair's not that well cut out. And obviously there's no bottom of their body because that's not available.
You could have drawn it.
This is like from like 8 years ago. Whatever. I mean,
okay,
I could have drawn it in. I could have made it.
Okay, so your graphic design is putting
if you look, I did like stretch it out a little bit. His arm's like weird. Yeah, the graphic design is I made some boxes. I found a nice font. Whatever. You could have added.
How come it's not like aligned left or justified? This stuff.
This is aligned center.
Yeah.
I wanted to align to the center. I like center. I mean, it's aligned up here. This looks nice. It's very nice.
So you picked like the orange, the box on the orange?
Yeah, it's a clean and simple design. Look, if we wanted to, we could add some texture later. This is just a mock-up.
So who couldn't have done this in your mind?
I think that if I told you how the game plays and said you need to design a card that can incorporate all the different aspects of the game, you would have trouble getting to this point. It took a lot of figuring out.
Can you zoom in on this? I can't really see it so good.
You really can't? There's
no,
Teddy.
No.
So
okay,
you have to,
burger.
You have to have room. You have to have room for the cost of the character. You have to have room for.
But it's just like it's just like magic cards. Like it looks exactly like a magic card.
It doesn't look like magic cards because, as you can see here, there's these slots. Now these are filled. Whenever you roll dice, you gain energy that you have to have large enough icons on the card that you can put a counter here. So each of these can have a counter on top of it.
So you put counters on the card, okay, and then it has
put counters on the top. Then you have obviously
it has exactly like Pokemon. It's got the bottom.
Well, you also have, because each character has an associated die, which is the dice you roll when you have that character. So those dice also have to have, their own layout.
What percentage of people do you think can do this?
I don't know. Anybody with Photoshop and a little bit of can-do attitude, I suppose. You could replicate it, but the problem is figuring out how to lay it out without it, taking up too much room or whatever. There were some versions that looked terrible.
Like, how many people do you think could do that?
Less than 1%.
Okay. I don't know. I've never thought about it.
I mean, there was like, look, this looked worse. This was back when, it was too much and the colors were wrong. And this is the old version. Not good.
A little yellow.
Too yellow. There's too much going on. I mean, this is all about refining your graphic design.
All right, let's get through these super chats. Where are they at here?
I'm just saying, I'm a pretty good graphic designer, and it is my passion. Let's see, super chats here. Custom cards worse than Maddox's Blender Sonic. Just not been provide Vito. You should sell people on a game about orbs and open with boring trapezoid levels. Justin Broderick for 5. Vito on uppers makes him fatter because he has energy to go to buffets. Oh. Frog Tony for 2. I was right. No video from Vito today. Lazy as fuck. I might upload it tonight. Carl for 10. Vito, you get any good FF14 cards? I'm looking to buy. They're not out yet. Mike Hunt for 2. Will I get Butch Killigan 3 before Super Killer? No.
Maybe.
When Butch Killigan 3 coming out?
I don't know.
Unless it comes out in the next couple months. No. Coach Cake for 5. The McDonald's ad is unlistenable. Pigeon for 10. Sugar is the #1 U.S. drug. Coach Cake for 10. Fans of the old show will get this. This show feels identical to the last 10, 15 episodes of the old show. Like trying to bang while limp. You know you can't keep it up much longer.
Coach, I felt the same way. Okay.
When did you feel the same way?
He's right. Coach Cake is right. He's very perceptive.
Oh, the show is bad now?
No.
Is the show good or bad?
It's great.
Well, what's great about it?
Everything. All the jokes are great. Ian Miller for 2. No booty. You only get 2 to be fair. Fad for 200 THBs. Nobody wants your deck builder, Vito. Trust me, I'm making one. You're 5 years too late. Balatro is the exception because it's so different. You think you know better, but you don't. Please finish the comic.
I already made a deck builder. It's called Star Realms.
If Big Food sponsored Vito, he'd eat the profits. Porco Romano Como for 10. In the call-in, I hated on chef culture.
Yes, as part of the call-in show.
Chef's response. We have to be chefs, plumbers, HR, etc. Bullshit positions for the least thankful, fat, entitled customers. Let us be cool. Yeah, you're all amazing. Coach Cake for 5. This Dr. Strangelove is probably the most famous black comedy, and that movie's great. I've never heard it called a black comedy, though.
I definitely have. I mean, if you said to me Dr. Strangelove is a black comedy, I would agree with you.
Drunken Atheist Studio for 5. Friendship was like Tim inserting his shtick into a random dark comedy. Yeah, that's what I thought. It doesn't really work. It's also very slow. I think you should leave the movie. It is not. Yeah, it's a big disappointment. Euthanasia Enthusiast for 279. Vito's audio sucks. His jokes suck too. El Labarino for 5. Does anybody else feel like the abundant release of bad movies and games is a psyop to distract us from global conspiracies? No, I think it's just 20 years of promoting minorities and women into roles where they cannot function at a professional level.
Did you see the preview for the new season of Rick and Morty?
No.
I don't even think it was a joke. It was like, and I went, a woman definitely wrote this. It's like Summer walking into school and the teacher being like, you have to go change your shirt because I can see your nipples. And I'm like, wow, that's not a joke, really.
Nerdy Diggers 5 says oink. Euthanasia Enthusiast for $6.99. Did Vito get tired of being weighed? Is that why he's calling in? No, my ears are fucked. Other side of the fence for 2. Johnson blocked me. He can't brag. Human Dynamo for 5. Dick listened to cricket sounds on repeat at night. It habituated my tinnitus. I got spikes in the beginning that scared the shit out of me. Now I'm good. It's the tinnitus I could ignore. It's the pain that's a real big problem. The sound is just way too painful. But
is it getting any better or no?
Not really. Not since I don't know. Maybe it's getting a little better in the last week. I don't know.
Do you think it's valid? Well, I mean, whatever. I don't know.
Johnny Rico for 5. Why is Johnny allowed in the studio, but not Vito? Is it the smell? No. Human Dynamo for 2. Dick is allergic to Vito. Maybe. Hot Fart Dingledorf for 5. Seeing the state of Vito's personal property makes me want to clean my own abode. Let us know how it turns out. Jab City for 2. Imagine out eating not only Ozempic, but also meth. It is, if you can out eat Ozempic, you can out eat meth. Void for 20. Love your appearance on Hackamania, boys. Vito less than Dick. I'd go to Boston, but my friend decided to screw me and have his wedding that weekend. Blow it off. It probably won't work out anyway. James G for 2. Vito should go on Caleb Hammer and outdo Boogie. That would be awesome. Void for 5. Also love the Indy 500 shirt. I work for the local screen printing company that made them. Oh, wow. I love this shirt. It's ready to fall apart, though, any day now. But it's been like
I've had that one for a while.
Johnny Rico for 5. Drones scare birds off nests, stress out animals because they see them as predators, mess with bird flight paths, etc. They disturb wildlife, thus the ban.
Yeah, but who cares? Who cares? I never understood caring about birds. It's so weird to me. Don't we have enough birds?
The national
always the argument against cats.
Us to enjoy. They're not there for birds to enjoy. They're there for humans to enjoy. So let us fly the drones around and get cool shots. It's not that big a deal. The park is huge.
And fuck birds.
Dwab Winkle for 5. I feel like getting cancer is a big enough downside to getting cancer. You don't need a bunch of slack-jawed Neanderthals helping you. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine that being annoying either. Enormous Cut for 2. Vito, the meth-fueled bigger pigger. Pigeon for 10. Turns out the Ukraine FPV drones are the second worst thing you can do with a drone. Yeah, no shit. LJ Clabrino for 2. Vito, do you rock a fedora and a trench coat in public?
Maybe I should.
Mr. Imrath for 2. Hashtag Vito Nation. There you go. Let's see if there's any more.
There is. Kelmaz for 5. Happy Friday, daddies. Void for 5. Vito, I love you, but you actively hurt Masterson's numbers, and you know it. I have completely trashed the Dick Masterson brand. Euthanasia Enthusiast for 279 says, Vito sucks. Mike Hunt for 2. Don't tell me you don't like my show, says Patty C-Cup. Is that the guy with the fast food show?
Whatever you can think of as a show, he has a show on it. Yes.
All I know is everything I do works. So what's the problem?
Don't tell me you don't like my show.
Don't tell me you don't like my show.
Don't tell me you don't like my show.
All I know is we're making great entertainment. Void for 5. God, with the amount of Vito sounds exactly like Stut Joe. Ulam Athi for 10. Bro, this argument's a peek into the future. Vito speedrunning his ascent into insane meth head status. This is
I know, I can see it too. Done.
Maddox could never. What are you talking about? We're getting all sorts of stuff done. Super Killer is looking good. Don't tell me those updates. You saw the updates. You see that comic book? Change the colors.
It's just gray goo at this point. Now I
Hack the movie says he's hanging out with some piss whore. Got it. Human Dynamo for 2. Cards are Vito's rectangle hell future. Flurk respect for 10. Congratulations on your Nick Fuentes shout out. When did you get a Nick Fuentes shout out?
On his show. Oh, he seemed happy to be talking about me too. That's wonderful. He's really fantastic.
Bo Blacks really does not like Nick Fuentes.
Well, you know,
I've been talking to Bo Blacks.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I said, hey, Bo Blacks, if I did a show, like a live, I don't know if it would be a panel show or what. I said, would you want to do that? And he said, yeah. What
about making a video game? Maybe he would help you with that too.
Bo Blacks has great ideas for video games, as we all know. Because remember, he couldn't tell me his idea because it was too good.
What you need is 2 or 3 meth heads popping concertas and just hammering out ideas, man. You guys just get around in a circle, pop some concertas, and say, here's an idea, and they're like riffing on ideas and like, man, this is gonna be amazing, man.
Here's what I don't get. I told you I was taking concerta like a year ago. It's not a new thing. Like, it didn't just happen. Remember you were like mad at me? There was one time you're like, so you're telling me there's a magic pill that gives you energy for the show and you didn't take it? And I said, yeah, well, sometimes I don't remember to take it.
Oh, that was Concerta?
That was Concerta.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not like I all of a sudden am on meth. I've been on meth.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Explains what? What has been bad?
What are you talking about? What has been bad?
What has been bad? The show's been great. The show's been growing. Like, you look at the numbers. If you look at the biggest problem over the past year, we went from 1270, we were up to 2,300 people paid members. Whatever. It's not nothing to do with drugs, okay? I don't even take the drugs half the time when I was on the show.
I know that's what makes this piece so interesting is that you don't take them. You don't even take the dangerous.
You only take them when you need to work. It's for working. It's not dangerous psychoactive. It's fucking Ritalin, basically.
Meth. It's meth.
Sure.
It's meth.
So whatever. It works. Yeah. Who cares? So I have big energy. The show's funny.
Yeah.
I do not understand the doom and gloom. Everybody acting like the show got bad when the show has been on a tremendous upswing. The fans are loving it, and everybody's always.
I hear the meth now.
You guys are nuts. You guys are nuts.
It's exactly how meth thought works. Like, hey, you're doing meth. I don't even understand why people are saying that this is bad. Actually, this thing has been doing the greatest it's ever been ever. It's like, I was talking about the meth.
I can just use the numbers, man. I'm just looking at the numbers. The numbers are up. What do you want me to do? All I can do is look at metrics. The metrics look good. The metrics are looking good.
Yeah.
If anything, we're one of the few podcasts that has had consistent growth. If you look at other people in similar categories, they've been having trouble.
I know. I used to watch the Tuesday Night Grift, and that show just disappeared.
Well, that show disappeared because I couldn't figure out a good co-host, but now I got Bo Blacks. Me and Bo Blacks could be a good show.
I can't wait.
All right, buddy. Let's see here. Vito, stop saying you've made a game. You didn't. You made trailers, did bad graphic design. My graphic design was great on Star Realms. And I'm also the reason that game does not look like Race for the Galaxy. So I saved that game. Justin Broderick for 2. So Star Realms is good because it rips off Ascension. We actually tried to have Ascension publish it, and they said no, and they lost out on a bunch of free money. Deranged Ape, thoughts on Mr. Girl's physics theory that the universe is a black hole, and he's using ChatGPT to learn and write? Yeah, I don't think that's correct, but I approve of his ability to say it.
I mean, it's an old theory. I don't know why. I don't know what else there is to explore.
The universe being a black hole is an old theory? I don't know any of this.
It's a very old theory. I don't know what there is left to explore in it, especially if math is not involved. So,
True Metal Jake for 5 says, if every asshole was allowed to fly a drone in a national park, there would be nothing but annoying drones buzzing around while I'm trying to enjoy the national park.
Fuck off. There's already kids there. So they only let like 100 people in the national park at the same time. I think you'll be all right.
Enorma Skunt for 2. Hoarding is meth-related behavior. That might be true. I've been selling. I've been hoarding well before meth was ever involved, my friend.
Bing, 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 bing.
Your meth brain is making you lash out. At who? What are you talking about? Mateo Roberto at 5 says, this show sucks. No, this show's great. Euthanasia Enthusiast for 279 says, oh, it's the drugs that are... Yeah, Mr. Masterson here is out here to lecture us about drugs being a problem.
Yeah, drugs are a huge problem.
Not for me.
Into an asshole.
How am I an asshole? What are you talking about?
There, bang, right there. That's exactly what an addict would say.
Dude, I'm like such a nice guy. I don't understand this. Everybody fires at me all the time, and I just fire back with smiles and happiness.
Wait. Let me go get my violin.
Go get it.
And then keep your...
It's not a violin. I don't understand. You have the opportunity. You got a really nice guy, Vito, who's here to help you, wants to be your friend. And people just hate it. They hate the idea of taking my help. They don't want it.
Sorry, let me just point out that this conversation started because somebody said your drugs are bad for you. And this turned into you crying about how you're the ultimate nice guy.
I'm a pretty nice guy, I think. You think the meth is making me think I'm a nice guy?
That's what drug addicts say.
I'm a pretty nice guy. Who have I hurt? Who has been hurt by me?
Who cares?
Exactly.
Meth head Vito, Pigeon. Meth head Vito, console repair Vito, always with the good show tips. Yeah.
I think you guys just don't understand how to have a nice guy around. It like drives you nuts. You know, you're like, this nice guy's driving us crazy.
No, we love Tony from Back to Movies.
Well, Tony is a nice guy. I do like Tony.
Yulim Ulatov for 10. Ha for a fucking year. I can't stop laughing. Fucking great, Vito. Never stop, man. Yep. It explains so much. Pineapple Mine for...
Oh, my God. There's been a lot going on that is not Concerta release related.
Concerta is just extended release Ritalin. Ritalin has basically the same mechanism of action as Coke. Are you
guys
sure
are
about that?
You guys are... Yeah. No, it is just extended release. Well, what? Ritalin being Coke or Concerta being Ritalin?
Ritalin being cocaine.
Oh, I don't know that
one. All right, that's the end of the super chats.
Very good. Well, I want to thank everybody for sticking with us. Obviously, we have one of the best podcasts around, featuring two
Vito
great buddies.
Dick is an R-slur. You definitely have ADHD, and the drugs are life-changing. Get on Vivance if you can. because it helps with binge eating. So there you go. Throw another drug in. Jared, so I know I'm so retarded, so I don't know. I don't understand the schedule of taking ADHD drugs. Should you take the Vivance like whenever you feel like it, and then maybe if you wake up and you have like a concerted feeling,
I think it is. I think they do say take it as needed. If you don't feel like you need it, you're not supposed to take it. I think you're only supposed to take it. Yeah, it's extended release tablet.
And what are you hoarding, Jared? What are you hoarding in your house?
I've been hoarding my whole life, way before Concerta. Okay, I've been collecting shit forever. The Concerta has not made me a hoarder.
This is about Jared. I want to know what this guy's doing, what he's hoarding.
All I know is
how many disassembled computers do you have in your garage or your mom's garage, Jared?
I don't have any. Well, I don't know about Jared.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to another meth addict, Jared.
All I'm saying, guys, is everything's coming up Vito lately. Comics looking great. Video games are going to be great. Video game, I don't know. That's on the back burner. Might do a show with Bo Blacks. Who else should be on that show?
It's just like, is any of that going to happen? Is the Bo Black show really going to happen? Because it's two guys or a guy and a woman. What is he now?
Well, that would be an excellent topic of discussion for the show because I don't actually know.
You could easily just set it up and do it tomorrow or Monday or Wednesday. What's the holdup?
No, right now I'm finishing the comic book stuff, and that'll be done in the next month and a half.
That show's going to be so much better than the comic book, though. You and Bo Blacks?
I think it could be good. Well, my problem, my thought, it should just be us two almost. I was going to say do a bunch of guys, but I feel like just me and Bo Blacks talking would be pretty interesting.
Oh, Jared said, I don't know about Concerta, but Vivance you take daily, and I hold taxidermied animals in my mom's garage. Well,
there you go. He's a taxidermy man.
But I'm going to taxidermy them as soon as I have time. So there you go.
And I've talked to our good friend, the Happy Warrior Pete, to be a topic wrangler because he's a good news hound, that guy. You like Pete, right? Have you talked to Pete?
I don't talk to online people, man. No.
Oh, you would love this guy. He's a nice guy. I'm surprised. I'm surprised he's never interviewed you.
Yeah, I don't know. If he might have at one point, but it doesn't sound familiar.
He's got glasses. He's got red hair. We love him.
Oh no, I don't know him.
All right, well, guys, vote on all the problems at biggestproblem.show, one of the top podcasts that just keeps getting
hey Vito,
better.
the PS2 you sent me has a broken disc reader.
Who did I send a PS2 to?
To Void.
Since you signed it.
Mateo Roberto says this show sucks.
No, we already got that one.
Okay.
Void, send me a message. I'll find out how to fix your PS2.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.